Look, we've all been there. Sitting in a coffee shop or at an airport gate, your MacBook Pro hits 5% and every single outlet is taken. It's the worst. I'm obsessed with staying mobile, so I actually bought and lived with the 5 most popular power banks on the market to see which ones actually deliver.
Product number 1, Anker 25,000 milliamp hour, built-in retractable cables. When I first pulled this out of the box, the retractable cable immediately caught my eye. It feels sturdy, not like those cheap toys that snap after 2 pulls. It's got a bit of weight to it, which I actually like. It feels like it can take a hit in a backpack. In my testing, those triple 100-watt USB-C ports were the stars. I sat at a park bench and charged my MacBook, my phone, and my buddy's laptop all at once without the power bank breaking a sweat. Usually when you plug in a second device, the speed drops off a cliff, but this one kept things moving fast. The retractable cable's about 2 feet long, so I didn't have to stay glued right next to the brick. I also love the smaller cable that doubles as a carrying strap. It's a clever touch for when your hands are full. It recharged to 30% in just over 20 minutes, which is a lifesaver when you're rushing out the door. If you're the person who always forgets to pack a charging cable, this is your winner. It's built for the disorganized traveler who needs high power without the cable mess. It's flight-approved too, so it stayed in my carry-on without any hassle from security. It's basically the all-in-one solution for remote workers who move around a lot. Speaking of traveling light, if you want something a bit more compact but still packed with tech, check this out.
Product number 2, Anker 737 Power Bank, PowerCore 24K. The 737 has been a staple in my bag for a while now. The first thing you'll notice is the smart display. It's not just a gimmick. It shows you exactly how many watts are going into your laptop and how long the battery will last at that rate. It feels like a high-end piece of tech, very dense and premium. During my work from anywhere sessions, the 140-watt fast charging was a beast. I used it with my 16-inch MacBook Pro, and it felt just as fast as being plugged into a wall. It's got that power delivery 3.1 tech, which is a fancy way of saying it's future-proof. I managed to get over 4 full charges for my iPhone 16 Pro on a single cycle of this thing. Recharging the brick itself is just as quick, provided you have a beefy wall charger. It's a bit thick, sort of like a large juice box, but it fits easily into the side pocket of my bag. This is the one to get if you're a data nerd who wants to know exactly what's happening with your power. It's reliable, fast, and the screen makes it really easy to manage your expectations on a long flight. It's definitely more of a pro tool than a casual backup battery. If you like the idea of a screen but need even more raw power, this next one is on a completely different level. Product number 3, Anker Prime 26,650 milliamp hours, 300-watt max output. Holding the Anker Prime feels like holding a piece of the future. It's got this sleek, phantom gray finish and a display that's even more detailed than the 737. It's heavy, no doubt about it, but that's because it's packing enough juice to literally run 2 MacBook Pros at full speed simultaneously. I tested this during a video editing session with a friend. We both plugged in, and the 300-watt total output meant neither of us had to throttle our performance. But the real wow moment for me was the recharge speed. I plugged it in when it was dead, went to grab a coffee, and 13 minutes later, it was already at 50%. That's insane. It's also got app control, so I could check the battery level from my phone without even reaching into my bag. It's right at the limit of what TSA allows on a plane, so you get the maximum level capacity. This is the ultimate choice for power users, photographers, or anyone who carries a high-end workstation in your bag. It's expensive, but if your work depends on your laptop staying alive during a long shoot, it's worth every penny. However, if you want that kind of performance but prefer a different design language, this next brand has a really cool alternative.
Product number 4, UGREEN Nexode Power Bank 25,000 milliamp hours, 200 watts. I really dig the power column design of the Nexode. It's tall and slim, which makes it much easier to slide into a crowded tech pouch than some of the wider bricks. The TFT screen is surprisingly sharp. The colors are way better than your standard LCD, which makes it easy to read even in bright sunlight. Performance-wise, it holds its own. I got 140 watts out of the main port, which is exactly what my MacBook Pro needs for a fast charge. In my testing, I found it could charge an iPhone about 5 times over. One thing I noticed is how cool it stays. Even when I was pushing it hard with 3 devices plugged in, it didn't get scary hot, thanks to the internal temp sensors. UGREEN claims the battery health stays above 80% even after 1,000 charges, which gives me peace of mind that I won't have to replace it in a year. This is a fantastic middle ground. It feels professional and rugged, but the vertical design is the real selling point for me. If you're someone who values kit organization and wants a screen that looks great, this is a solid pick. It's a workhorse that doesn't feel like a brick in your pocket. Now, if all of this sounds like overkill and you just want something simple and reliable for your daily commute, I found the perfect light version.
Product number 5, Anker Power Bank 20,000 milliamp hours, 87 watt with built-in cable. This white Anker unit is what I grab when I'm just heading to a meeting or the library. It's noticeably lighter and thinner than the others. It has a built-in USB-C cable that feels very durable. I've bent and twisted it way more than I should, and it's still perfect. It puts out 87 watts total, which is plenty for a MacBook Air or even a 14-inch Pro. In my daily use, I could get my MacBook to 50% in about 40 minutes, which is perfect for a quick top-off. It's not the 300-watt monster we saw earlier, but for most people, it's actually more practical. The built-in cable means I don't have to fish around for a cord in my bag, and it charges my phone and laptop at the same time without any fuss. It recharges itself in about an hour and a half, so it's always ready to go the next morning. This is the essential pick. If you don't need to power a mobile film studio and just want to make sure your laptop survives a long day of classes or meetings, this is the most bang for your buck.
Those are the top 5 that actually stood up to my testing. Whether you need 300 watts of raw power or just a simple cable that won't break, one of these will definitely save your life. Check the links in the description for the latest prices.